Hey everyone, welcome back. I am back today with the final episode of Death Parade, you guys. I kind of do and don't even want to see what's going to happen here, I'll be honest. Because where we left off, well, I will get into all that. Before I say all that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means that you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so very much. And you know what's coming next? It's those big old hugs right through that screen. And if you're joining me on the YouTubes, thank you so much for joining me there as well. I hope you will consider hitting like and subscribe. It helps me and my channel an awful lot. And I would love it if you could check out the link to my Patreon in the description below for full uncut, early access, reactions, so many things, years and years worth of content. And thank you in advance for that. All right, guys. Last episode, so where we left off, you know what I got thinking about in the 5 minutes I've been away from the camera? I got thinking about how it kind of feels like there are similarities in the things that Ginty and Decim are starting to notice. But it feels like they're kind of interpreting it differently. I feel like Ginty is still kind of saying okay, but people are just trying to cling to some kind of meaning before they die. You know, they just realize that they kind of squandered their life and they're just sort of and I don't know, honestly, if he really believes that, if he's just really searching for the meaning, or if maybe that is how he's interpreting it. There really was no point all along. People just try to put a point where there wasn't one. And Decim has a very, very different perspective. His perspective is there is a point, and you do need to understand life and death in order to make a judgment. But yeah, again, it's so very up for interpretation. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on it, because I feel like I'm still only sort of getting the surface level of what they're getting at here. You know what I mean? I feel like there's even deeper, once I have some time to think about it. I'm filming these in a rather large batch at the moment. But once I have some more time to think about it, there will probably be even more to it. We got to see Chiyuki's story, which of course was heartbreaking. Anyone who dies that young, it's not going to be a happy story. But in her case, she took her life. So here she is, someone who took her own life, sort of being the human connection to a person trying to judge the lives of others and what they meant. You know, I think there's something about that that's kind of interesting. Yeah, and Decim just, I feel like his perspective is just totally he genuinely wants to learn. He genuinely wants to understand. But wow. So my theory was not right, that she was not, I had this theory a few episodes ago that, what if she wasn't a good person? And the point of this was, to wipe the slate clean, to see, what would a bad person do if given a second chance? How would they interpret life? You know what I mean? And in a way, it's not that she was a bad person, but it is kind of interesting that she ended up in this position considering her circumstances. You know what I mean? Even though it wasn't exactly how I pictured it. But yeah, it's, man, you guys, very, very, very interesting. And meanwhile, Nona is cooked because I don't know what this person is going to do to her, this, Oculus. I don't get the greatest vibes from him, and I don't like when his hair, his ponytail and his goatee do the flower thing, and then they do the nasty tentacle thing. It's not a good vibe. It's not a good vibe. But yeah, so we have a lot going on, you guys. I will save my big rant for the end, because I would love to talk about whatever happens in this, and also just what I thought of the series as a whole. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and let's just jump right into the final episode of Death Parade. Let's do this. Hey, right, he called and said he needed memories. Oh, so they are her memories, maybe. He needs more. He needs to see it. Is that what it is? He needs to see it. Oh. He needs to actually see it to understand it. Okay. Oh, crap. Just, uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh! Not gonna get her that easy. Oh. Understanding. Yeah, she believes in a different kind of arbiter. Yeah. That's one way to put it. Oh, so this is a... Okay. So this is not the person in charge. Oh, they're made of the people in the void? I disagree. Oh, God. Okay, so they're made up of the souls in the void. I don't know if I fully understood that either. The lowest level? Okay, whatever you say. What's the plan here, Decim? Is he putting her back in her memories, or putting her memories back in her, or what? If he gave her back her memories, then maybe she has cuts. Oh no, oh no, okay. I thought maybe he sent her back to life. Oh, are they in her memories, or did he make everything look like her memories, or what? Last episode, suicide tour. Is he gonna like take her through her life? Oh, her mom made those because she liked the book. Oh, I think they do. Mama was crafty. Oh, oh. Are we like, did we put her back? No, because she's still like mannequining out. She's not like in an actual body. I don't think we can put her back. Oh, she's remembering all the good times. Oh. She misses them. Oh, heard that her mom was, yeah, her mom knitted, it looked like. She knitted her those little. I appreciate that as someone who crochets dolls. Oh, they kept the dolls. Of course they did. Oh, I can't imagine the pain her family is in. They're just there as like ghosts, right? Mom? How's Mom? Mom can't be doing... Oh, did Mom go out in her slippers? Oh. She says it to her even though she knows she's out there. Yeah, they're like ghosts. Okay, this is like a Christmas Carol thing. Wow, but they're like back in her like real-time house, okay. Even though they're... That's a good question. Huh? What? Then what was it? There's a lot of people. It's a big range. What? He can't bring her back to life? Stop! But there's a cost. There's soul for a soul. So then what's the cost? If you don't hurry, you're going to be fully mannequined. He can actually bring her back. He can actually bring her back. I'm like, there's no way he can bring her back, right? Oh my god. Yeah. Who's the other life? Yeah, she's not gonna. Could you live with it though if you knew that like somebody else in the world just died because of you? It's statistically unlikely. Oh. Will have their memories erased? So they won't know her. Because that would be a really big deal if somebody came back from the dead 3 months later, right? So you won't be able to be with the people you love, but you'll be back. Oh, that's kind of like what that boy did to his stepmom. He kind of pushed her away. The same one who killed himself. Oh, she's still bringing her. She has like a little shrine for her. Oh, that's so sad. Oh, God. Oh, her poor mom. Of course, she's gonna take that on herself. But that's not what it was. She was... Oh. Her mom wanted to understand. It wasn't wrong of her. But her mom won't remember her, right? Yeah, no way. Yeah. It's something to strive for. Oh, God. I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna do it. She wants to be able to make things right with her mom. Her poor mom. Is this like a final judgment, guys, to see if... I bet it is. She's remembering all the people. All their last kind of acts as they were being judged. She knows what's going on. The thing is, if she is being judged and she could get reincarnated, maybe she could be with her mom again. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. She's learned too much from her time. Yeah, everyone has someone they would go back and see for sure. Yeah, but that's the kind of person she is. Somebody cares about them. There's somebody's mom out there who's gonna cry for them too. That's eye-opening to him. Oh. Could you make it so she could talk to her for like 5 minutes? Could you do that just so she could say goodbye? Oh. Oh! What's happening? Something's happening to him. Oh. She feels like she didn't understand her either. And she did something that would really take a toll on her mom. Oh. She has the dolls. Oh, this is so sad. I didn't know it was gonna be so sad. I have no tissue. What? She's asking him to do it. What is going on? Ah! Reality is breaking. What's happening? Oh my god, he's turned human. Did he just turn human? His eyes. What is going on right now? Oh my god, it wasn't real. It was a judgment. It wasn't real. It was part of a judgment, wasn't it? I thought maybe it was really real, though. Like, he really took her to the real... I'm like, how would he even take her to the real world? Like, it was all simulation. It was a simulation to see what she would do. His eyes, though. I think she broke something in him. Something in him changed. Oh, he has emotions! He gained emotions! Oh, I think he turned human. I think he straight up turned human. Oh, he wasn't. He was truly trying to gain emotion. Oh. Oh. Go to him. Hug him. He needs comfort. Oh. He really just wanted to understand. Oh. Wow. Oh my god, his eyes! He has like human eyes. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh. Wow, look at all those souls. Oh, the dolls are down there. Oh my god, someone's watching them. It's Nona. Right, because like, how would you do it? So I was right about having emotions would make it a lot more painful. Yeah. And it's a thing, is what if they're passing the wrong judgment because they don't truly understand? Oh my god, I wish I brought tissue. This is kind of going back to what I was saying a few episodes ago. To suffer and stand in the face of that suffering. And they're not able to. He's not understanding. He said even he's a dummy too, so he's not. I thought he was kind of supposed to be like God here, but. Oh, can we go find our girl and guy in there real quick? Yeah. Cool. Thank you for that. She's learned a lot about him. Oh, don't say stroking the flowers making me a little bit uncomfortable, I'm not gonna lie. Uh-oh. I think she sees it all in a different light now. he wants to make people see the beauty in life. Because there's a ton of pain, but there's beauty too. Just go to the good place. I know, oh, sweetheart, no, that's not quite it. Go back to the other way. Bye. She's gonna be reincarnated. Maybe she'll. Oh, now his eyes are back to normal. But he had like humanity for a little bit. You could tell he's changed. Oh, I hope she's reincarnated as someone who gets to go see the mom and comfort her. Oh, that's bad. That's better. That's better. He smiled. And it's a real smile. Oh. Oh. Bye. Go have a great life. Oh, there they are. And there's the paintings. Artists can't feel emotions. Ah. Arbiters may not work hand in hand with life. Uh-oh. There's another rule. So wait, so all that got undone? So then wait, what? Oh, there he is. Ah! He made a mannequin out of her. Of course he did. Guys, that was actually really good. And even though it may not have been a happy show, I think that was a really beautiful message. Honestly, I kind of just expected them just to burn everything to the ground in the last episode and just give us like the most heartbreaking ending they could. And while this was very sad, I feel like it was sad in a beautiful way. It was hopeful. It was hopeful because I feel like the message at the end of the day was to... I was just sitting here crying to the happy music, as it should be. Oh, what was I saying? I was saying, the message was hopeful that, like, there is beauty in life and death is a thing, but that's all the more reason to appreciate life. You know what I mean? And to make people grateful for the lives that they lived after they've died is a really wonderful goal. Is there an after credits or is that a... No, fade to black. Dang, guys. I gotta tell you, I think that was a really great ending. I don't know why, but I really expected them to, like, end it in, like, the saddest kind of, like... I expected them to end it in a way that would leave you kind of like... Wait, what? You know, like, I didn't expect them to sort of end on a high note. And I'm really, really happy with how it ended. And yes, like, we lost our girl, but we didn't because she's going on to, you know, like what she said to that boy from a few episodes ago. God, that just feels like a lifetime ago. I need to sip my drink. I'm sorry. I'm dehydrated. I'm dehydrated from all the crying. Oh, man. Oh, where do I even start? God, the scenes with her mom were just so heartbreaking. So I guess that wasn't real. That was a simulation. But, I mean, I gotta imagine her actual mom is... I would be surprised if she's doing that well, I'll be honest with you. But try not to think about that. Because she might get... Excuse me, she might get reincarnated as someone who can be in her mom's life again, you know? I, honest to God, thought that was, maybe it was sort of supposed to be like a judgment, but as soon as he, like, gave her the thing, was like, oh, hey, just another person will die, but, like, you'll get to I knew she wasn't going to go through with it. I knew she wasn't going to go through with it. Because everyone has somebody that they cherish. And what if you make one of the people who's cherished drop dead so that you can go back, you know? She wasn't about to do that. She wasn't about to sacrifice somebody for, even if it meant getting to comfort somebody she loved. Because somewhere out there would be, that would just create a situation of more sorrow. But seeing that, so the real point of that, maybe some of it was to judge her, but the real point of that was to, for him to experience what it felt like, for him to live in as close as he can get to reality for just a second. I'm pretty sure they can't just go back and forth to the real world, but okay. Like, I was going with it. I'm like, cool. I mean, that would have been nice if she could have gone, but that just seems like something we couldn't do. Because, like, she's been gone for 3 months. And for her to just waltz back in. And even under those circumstances, it sounded like she would be, it almost sounded like reincarnation. It was almost like a game. It really was like a judgment. It really was. But it was also for him to understand her reasoning. And at the end of the day, trying to understand each other could never be wrong. I knew as soon as she said that, I'm like, she's saying that out of pain. She's saying that out of pain because, like, of course, it would that isolation of, like, only I can understand this and other people trying to understand my pain is just futile. I get that if you're in that moment of, like, being in that low place, but yeah, it didn't take her long to realize, like, there's no way that was true. Where they left things was really sweet and beautiful. It's sad that they had to say goodbye to each other, but man, of all the circumstances for that, I mean, I was half afraid they were going to make her, like, choose the wrong thing at the last minute and end up getting sent to the void or something. That would have been so much worse. But she made a choice that I feel like really reflected who she was. The kind of person that she was. She ended up going on to get reincarnated. We need more people like her in the world. We sure do. With her attitude and everything. And I know she regrets now what she did. And she has a better appreciation for life. And honestly, maybe, like, the focus of Queen Decim in the future could be, I mean, yes, you still have to judge people because that's your job, but maybe it could be, like, making people realize what they would do over and, like, have a second chance at it in another life, you know? As opposed to just, like, who's good and who's bad, who's better and who's worse, you know? And that's something that you can only really do if you've come to understand what it is to be human and what it is to live. And I like how the fourth rule was added. Like, oh God, when they added the fourth rule, I'm like, oh no, don't tell me like they're gonna like dispose of Decim now or something because he like broke the fourth rule. But technically we're breaking all the rules. It's like we can put the rules in there if we want. But he also didn't stop Nona. You know what I mean? Like, he was like, yeah, you can't do that. And he was scary and it rubbed his flower and everything, which was very unsettling. But then he was like, he's just going to keep an eye on her. So, like, he's still letting her do it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he really has the authority to not make her do it, to be honest. He said he was just a dummy, too. I thought he was, like, God. But maybe when they said that, they just were referring to the fact that they all had, like, some kind of, like, deity-ish power. But man, that was fantastic. So the real point of that show was that not to make you scared of death, but to show you that death is an ending, and having an end cap on something like life just makes it even more precious, and there's even more reason to appreciate it. And also, I think it's a very interesting concept to say, you know, if you had to explain the meaning of life to someone who had never, like, had no understanding of it, what would it look like? And then you kind of get the premise for, like, everything that they went through. I think that was a great ending, actually. I loved it. And I think Decim's definitely different. Ginty! So we did see them. We saw them in the... We saw her little teddy bear. God, that's so sad. She really didn't deserve to be in the void. And honestly, after the things that he realized, I don't know if Harada did either. But she definitely didn't. But she would go. That's, you know what? When you say you would, like, go to hell and back for somebody. Yeah, she actually did it, you guys. She didn't go back, though. But, oh, that's sad. Ginty, I feel like had the same emotions, but didn't arrive at the same conclusion, or at least not yet. And then the cat is nowhere to be found. The cat's like, not my scene. I'm out of here. That was great, guys. I love that. I actually really love the ending. I mean, it was very sad in a lot of ways, but I think ultimately it was like a really emotional, like meaningful, beautiful kind of sad. And I honestly was just kind of expecting them to just like beat me up and leave me for dead, honestly. I was not expecting to feel like, wow, I could really appreciate the message of that. Dang. That was awesome. So really quick, just to let you know what I thought of the series overall and the characters, I think that Decim was like one of the most fun characters to follow through a story, because he, for someone like emotionless, like he has like really great like Mr. Data vibes from Star Trek, because he's emotionless, but there's like an innocence about him, and he so desperately wants to understand. And I think there's something really sweet about that, even though, like, I know he, like, started as a blank slate, but I kind of, like, he's like a bean. He's very adorable. And, Chiyuki, following her through the story, and seeing her kind of, like, have to be the one who makes him realize the meaning of life and the context of life when she was someone who actually had taken her own life. And what she ended up discovering through that, like once she had her memories back and everything. I mean, it really was one big long judgment for her too, because she really truly ultimately realized she was grateful for her life, even though she went into a place that, like, you know, through depression, through the things that happened to her, which are very, very sad, very understandable. But you know, I'm glad that she was able to have a different perspective on it on the other side. You know what I mean? And I hope she takes that with her in her next life. I like Nona a lot. Nona was somebody who was not afraid to get in there and shake things up, because she felt like there was something wrong with the system. And it kind of sounds like she'll continue to. I mean, there was a rule, but it's like she didn't mind breaking the other rules, so right on. Ginty was really interesting. He was like a very feisty boy. And again, I'm still kind of like, I wonder about what was really going through his mind. Like, did he really just come to the understanding that, like, there was no meaning? Or is he just still in the process of trying to understand it himself, you know? I guess maybe let me know, share your thoughts on what you thought. Because I feel like a lot of this is sort of like they give you something, but it's up for interpretation for a reason. Like the whole point of this series, I feel like, was the philosophy of life and death. And a big part of philosophy is being able to sort of like, or a big point of, maybe not philosophy, but a big point of this type of philosophical storytelling, let's put it that way, is to make you draw your own conclusion. So I'll be really curious to hear like what other people got from it. You know, now I can go look up some trivia about it, about like the meaning, because there's so much symbolism. There's so much, like, this show must have like crazy rewatchability, because if you're going back and like watching Chiyuki go through, like, even the one with the boy who committed suicide and everything, like, I really want to see that again and see, I know she didn't remember, but like see if they give any hints, you know what I mean? Same with like the playing cards, like all these different things that they drop in there that are subtle, I feel like kind of like little acts of like symbolism, but without any context for them. So I would be really curious to go back and watch it again, honestly. I actually really love the ending. I really did. I did not think I would. I really went into this thinking like this is gonna like I'm gonna eat so much food and so many like cat videos after this. Like I'm just gonna be wrecked. And honestly, it was very sad, but I think it ended on a very hopeful note. And him being able to smile at the end, you guys. I love how the story like played more and more and more and more of a role, like the storybook story and in the plot, like the more we went on. That was very, very well done. And the dolls for mommy. I can't think about them all because I'm gonna start crying again. But guys, that was fantastic. I can't wait to get in the comments with you and kind of chat about it, because I think that's all I've got for now. But I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm so happy that I got to see this. It wasn't all super happy fluff all the time, but I think the journey as a whole was excellent. And I guess that's kind of what you could say about life, right? Maybe that's the takeaway, is like, yeah, there was a lot of pain, there was a lot of beauty. At the end of the day, it's kind of up to you to decide, you know, what you make of it. Wow. All right, guys, I'm so happy I watched that. Thank you, Leonie, for choosing this as your pick. This was a great one. I hope you all enjoyed watching along with me too. And yeah, so next I am jumping into Arcane. So that will be out next week. So look for that. Please be sure to join me, whatever it is we're watching in the future, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.